All right, so for today's video, it's going to be kind of a piggyback off of yesterday's video, as a recent post has just come out saying, woman sparks debate for listing 28 places she will not go on a first date. Now, it's hilarious that this is making its way through the news currently because of, again, all these crazy videos that we've been seeing lately. And the article goes on to say, a woman has gone viral for compiling a long list of different venues she refuses to go on a first date. The post was first shared on Facebook and has since found its way onto X or Twitter, and people have a lot to say about it. Here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date, the post says before acknowledging other women who added their suggestions to the record. Thank you, ladies who reached out to help me on the list. Now, if you're wondering what the list looks like, we're about to get into it. There are currently 28 places on this list of places that women apparently are refusing to go to on first dates. Number 1, Cheesecake Factory, which is very for the times and comical, seeing as the Cheesecake Factory lady has been blowing up everywhere. You know, she's been on podcasts now. Everybody's seen that video pretty much. Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle. To me, I feel like these are all dependent on how you're feeling. If you're feeling, Chipotle, why not? Olive Garden. A lot of these places I personally haven't gone to, so I'm not too upset about them. The movies. I mean, there's a reason it's dinner in a movie, right? It's been a very big standard for a long time. I do agree, if you're just doing movies, it's kind of tough to get to know somebody on the first date, but not a bad option. Your house? Yeah, I can get on board with that one. Maybe if the man is cooking for you and he's invited you over, but again, this is the first date. I wouldn't really suggest doing that. Any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster. This is surprising. Red Lobster. Some people, would put that, I think, a little bit higher. It might be like same as a Cheesecake Factory. It is a franchise, but it's a little bit higher. A buffet, IHOP, Denny's. I mean, if you're feeling like breakfast, a good waffle, pancake, why not? The gym. I personally would never take somebody to the gym, but if maybe you guys are gym rats and you enjoy going and working out, I don't see what the problem is. Church. Church would be an interesting first date. You'd be very silent throughout the date, I'd say, for at least that full hour there. Starbucks or just coffee date in general. So it's interesting that they had to define, it can't just be no Starbucks, but it can't be a coffee date at all, which, there's nice coffee shops out there. I think this would be a great place, as I've stated in my other videos. Especially a first date, trying to get to know them, easy, quick. You don't like them, you're gone. You do like them, you can stay a little bit longer. Ice cream date. This is interesting because I think that would be a very cute first date to go on, or maybe even cap the night off with, kind of thing. Family function. Yes, I definitely agree. Inviting somebody on a first date to a family function, probably not the best idea. A movie night at home. Fair again, I would say don't go over to somebody's house on a first date unless you kind of know them. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Well, I mean, you just listed all these places that would be probably within a closer vicinity, and none of these are acceptable. And so now you don't want to go for a long drive either. Interesting. Bowling. Bowling's a cute first date. Nightclub, yeah, I'd say a nightclub's probably not the best idea. The environment's not great for conversation and getting to know somebody. All you can really do is, I guess, dance and drink. Hookah bar. I mean, if you guys are both into hookah, wouldn't be a bad idea. I personally am not a smoker. I've never done hookah, so this for me would be okay being on this list. A bar for just drinks. So, again, that ties into dinner or coffee date / drink date. You can't just go out to have simple drinks to get to know somebody. Waffle House, I think that would tie in for me with like Denny's and IHOP. and a sports event. I think depending on the sports event, probably not a great first date, but if you guys are both big sports fans and you got tickets to like a basketball game or a hockey game or something like that, baseball game, I don't think that that's a bad one. But it's like, so you've made this list of 28 places that you would say are pretty standard outside of a few of these that normally you would go on a first date with. So now you've eliminated all these. So what is left outside of 5-star restaurants, obscure events, maybe an art show, art gallery, some sort of VIP thing? Like, all you're requiring is something that's super expensive for a first date. And here's a prime example, again, from the gentleman that we saw yesterday, The Desirable Truth. Check out this lady that he interviewed here.
So at 28, let's say I wanted to take you out. How much do you expect me to spend on a first date?
Depends where we're going.
What's your expectation, though?
I don't really have any.
So I could hit you up and say, hey, let's go to Burger King and get slushy?
No. I mean, at least nice 5-star type of restaurant, and then depending on how it goes, depending how I like you, and that all kind of goes with me even saying yes for a first actual date. So that takes a toll.
Okay. So 5-star restaurant in Miami, how much is that gonna range?
Depends how many drinks you'll be ordering.
Average.
Anywhere from 300 to 800 maybe. Jump start, yeah.
So realistically, you expect a man to spend $800 on a first date?
Yeah.
Has it happened before?
Yeah.
No. Why do you think he spent that much?
I mean, if they have it, it shouldn't be an issue.
So first she says, oh, no, I don't have any expectations. But then when he offers to take her to Burger King, right here, any fast food chain, which is number 8 on the list, she immediately shuts it down. Oh, no, it can't be that. It has to be at least a 5-star restaurant. Plus, it depends on how many drinks we have. A minimum of $300 to $800. And now the problem is that lady, looking the way she does, has probably, as she said, had gentlemen take her out and spend that much. Yet, she's clearly not with them. So she gets a $300 to $800 meal on a first date and then moves on to the next guy. It's not like she's with that person. What I find pretty funny about this was they actually covered this on the news, and just hearing some of the comments from some of the viewers was funny.
This morning, a list is circulating on social media. It's going viral with millions of views, comments, and shares. It's a list of unacceptable places to take a woman on a first date. Ready for this? Among the 28 spots listed: Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, Your House, Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lobster. Come on, Red Lobster? A buffet, coffee or ice cream dates, bowling, Waffle House, and sporting events. So that's literally everything, I feel like. Also, any fast food chain, nightclubs, or a bar just for drinks. That brings us to our hot topic question. Short and sweet, what do you think? What do you think about this? Here we go. All right, Tony says, anyone placing minimum requirements on a free night out is not worth your time.
Good on you, Tony.
Man, I have to agree with you on that. Like, I don't get this. Sky says, what do I think? I think I know why those women are probably single. Oh gosh, someone said it. All right, Maria says a sports bar or sporting event is the best first date. We wouldn't make it if you didn't like sports anyway. My first date with my hubby was at Grindhouse. Ooh, that's a good place. And I picked the spot. Second was Taco Mac. I'll eat wings and drink craft beer on any date, LOL. I don't enjoy fancy restaurants.
See, again, if you guys are both into sports, this would be a perfectly fine first date. Yet putting that stipulation on it, again, what's wrong with that? If you guys are into it, there's no problem with it. Now, I would say, if you are one of those women who are into sports dates, sports bars, this probably wouldn't be on your list anyway. This list seems very specific for certain type of women, but let's continue.
restaurants, and I feel like you're a girl after so many of our own hearts there, Maria. Kenny says, my first date with my wife was at a Waffle House, and I can't remember if I said it. Waffle House is on the no-no list, apparently. He says it's not about the place, but the connection with the person. 3 kids later, and after 25 years of marriage, we're still as happy as we were on the first date. That is so sweet, Kenny. Tammy says, well, what else is there? I mean, that's my question. Where are you supposed to go?
Good question,
I don't
Tammy.
know. We want to know what you think. Head to our Fox 5 Atlanta Facebook page. Tweet us.
Like, again, short and sweet, but it's just crazy that this list is probably going to get bigger too. I bet you somehow there's going to be more added to it. But yeah, this is just a crazy time we're living in. As always, love to hear from you guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks so much.